start this off here. Stephanie, it's a very different picture from what we were looking at last week. Do you buy this?
Well, I think we are oversold, yes, but I think we're going to continue to chop, Melissa, because we really aren't out of the woods with regards to the Fed, with regards to inflation, with regards to growth uncertainties. You know, I'm not in the camp of recession for 2022, but after last week in the Fed commentary, which quite frankly was confusing at best, but after their commentary, I think the odds of a recession for 2023 have gone higher. And I think that's what the market is telling you. The market's a forward-looking indicator. So the key to me is going to be whether or not the Fed can really stay this aggressive or not. And there were very interesting comments from Bullard over the weekend, a little bit softer stance there. So let's kind of keep an eye out for commentary from him, especially because he's been a leading indicator. So it'll be interesting to see if the markets can hold, because we have not been able to hold a rally all year long for a sustainable period of time. And I think there's no need to chase. I think there's a need to find quality and upgrade in your portfolio, which is exactly what I have been doing over the last several weeks. And then you look at what companies are doing in terms of shareholder value creation. I mean, look at Diamondback Energy, another dividend increase. Look at Kellogg. Look at Mondelez. Yes. I mean, looking for growth. And I think that that's very positive. And there's a whole host of other companies that have done the same things in terms of announcing splits like J&J and GE, XPO. So I think you want to look at those kinds of companies that are trying to figure out how to create shareholder value in this macro uncertainty.
Dr. J, I'm curious what you make of this rally. There are people at home who are hoping and praying that we have seen the worst of it. But the point is made repeatedly that we have not seen that sort of whoosh to the downside. We haven't seen that sort of capitulative puke out of stocks, which would mean a higher volume, a spike in the VIX, all those good things.
Yeah, those aren't good things, Melissa. Those are bad things. But you're right. People are waiting for those bad things. Capitulative, that's the first time I've heard that one, but I like it. I think, Melissa, our technical analyst, A.J. Monty, thinks we're still going to see lower lows. And he puts up a video on YouTube every week to that effect over at Market Rebellion. He says that he said this is last week. We're going to see a rally sometime next week, and it's going to be sold. So far today, Melissa, Pete and I talk about volume, volatility, and velocity. We are not seeing that volume. We need to see the volume on an up day for a change. I mean, today, so far at mid-session, right now, we're seeing about 20 million share option turnover. The average for the year is 41 million for the full day. We're at the halfway point. I don't know if we'll make even the average. And so last week when we had that big rally on Wednesday, Melissa, with the Fed move, and we said that's going to be ripped up the next day, it was, and that was in the 30s. It was 36 million contracts that day. I think we have to see on a rally day something in the 45 to 50 million range to say, okay, now you've got the shorts out. But right now you don't. You've got people who have got cash on the sidelines. Just as Steph said, you don't have to chase here. You can be patient. I'm being patient. I piled out of a bunch of puts because of that big whoosh last week, Melissa. But then I started loading calls into the rally today because I don't think we get more than a day. I'd be happy to see us. I'd be happy to be wrong, but I'd be happy to see us keep going. I just don't think the momentum's there based on the volume.